to Inside Line Live. We're here at Franklin's Gardens where England have just got a 56-15 win over New Zealand. An amazing game. I'm joined again by Katy and by James. Welcome back. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about before the show, didn't we, about whether England could go back-to-back victories, and they have. Again, done it in style, another record, another great performance.
You loved it, didn't you?
I loved it. You know, from the start to finish, I thought it was brilliant. I thought the physicality again was amazing. I thought England's defence was spot on. They tore them apart out wide. I thought there's some incredible standout performances. I didn't stop dancing. As
the music.
As the BBC have put on, you two were very judgmental, but then quite appreciated my dancing. We're here, the crowd have been amazing. Yeah, well, you were a bit scathing, if anything, but it's great to see the people, you know, the girls walking around. The crowd has been amazing, and I think this is a great place to build from.
Katy, how special is it to see the girls walking around the pitch and to be greeted with such support?
It's absolutely amazing. You know, we talk about the growth of the game, we talk about the women's game, but this is what it's all about. The amount of kids that are getting to meet their idols, they're getting to see the girls, and for the girls just to appreciate what they've done. Like James said, Franklin Gardens was rocking today, and it's a great start going forward.
Do you know what I thought was even more interesting and what exciting for the purists was that Sarah Byrne, we interviewed before the game, talked about wanting to get some like maul line-outs, to love some scrums. That's exactly what they got. You know, set-piece dominance was incredible, but not just incredible, just spot on with everything. You know, full top of the jump catches, which is not easy to do. You know, to get that many tries from a maul and dominate a Black Fern side that were big. They're big, you know, in that area, but they got absolutely battered today, and I think it's pretty exciting.
You say dominate, but it was a very dominant performance, wasn't it?
It was, and I think for England, what the most pleasing thing was that first 20, you know, they wanted to come out. That's when it gets a bit nervous, doesn't it? Like, maybe a couple of errors, but actually, like James said, we came out, we dominated the set piece. 4 driving maul tries, 3 for Amy Cokayne, and a lovely little hat trick. I think for the coaches today, they'll be very pleased with that, really pleased with how the girls have gone.
We're hoping we can grab Amy in a minute. Can we, if we've got time before we grab her? Oh, Helena, we're going to have Helena first. Hi, Helena. Hiya. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live as we speak now. Congratulations on an amazing game. How was it for you?
Yeah, I think in the first half we really came out firing and really tried to show what we could do. I think we lost our way a little bit in the second half, lost a bit of control and ended up defending a lot, but still managed to score a lot of points. Our forwards got us on the front foot, so yeah, really pleased.
And how's it felt coming back from obviously 7s in the summer back into the 15s fold? How have you found it?
Yeah, it's been really good. It took my head a little bit of time to get around. They are very different games, but I've loved being back, and with games like these in the autumns, it's been great. So yeah, really enjoying it.
Kate and I were talking off the field about how, you know, 7s is such a great place for working on the core skills. You were fantastic today with your running lines. Did you feel it made a nice crossover, the ability to get in that space and actually attack, because you gave England such good go forward?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously in 7s there is a lot more space, as you say, and it just gives you that confidence to take people on. I think it's great for those fundamentals, as you said, your running lines, your passing, stuff like that. It really forces you to work on it, and I definitely think it's really transferable to the 15s game.
James mentioned you running lines there, but he has been in my ear non-stop about your performance this whole game. How great was it for you to get a second win like this over New Zealand? Because it's 2 massive wins.
Yeah, it's massive, particularly in the year we're in, heading towards the World Cup out in New Zealand. To get over on them here is huge for us. I think Poppy said it was the first time since 2012 or something like that, so that's a long time to between going back to back. So yeah, it's huge for the squad.
What does this support mean to you? Just looking around, amazing atmosphere, so much support.
It's amazing. Like, these last 2 games are the first games I've played in front of a crowd, and you can really feel it. You can feel everyone getting behind you, and it's amazing to play in front of.
Obviously with Skaz out at the moment, sadly with an injury, how important is it for you two to build up a nice partnership? Because obviously the slightly different sizes, we talked about that pre-game, you know, the Black Ferns have a lot of weight in the midfield, yeah. But you showed a different side today. You know, do you find that something you're going to be able to keep building on?
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously not having Skaz does change things a lot for us as a back line, but I think it's a case of really sticking together. Yeah, we're not the biggest, but we will put in our shots, we'll work for each other, and it's, yeah, keep building on those combinations so we know what we're going to do, and yeah, hopefully it will keep progressing.
Congratulations. Thank you for a brilliant game. We've been thoroughly entertained.
Fantastic, well done.
I think we're going to get Amy in here now with her bottle of champagne. Hello. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
Fantastic performance, 3 tries to yourself. How was it?
Yeah, I mean, I can't take much credit. I literally just stand at the back of a drive and maul
can't take
and put the ball
credit.
down. But, I'll definitely take it, yeah.
We spoke to Sarah Byrne before the start of the game, and she said that she wanted to get some more maul tries or some more mauls. You did exactly that. Was anyone trying to fight you for the tries at the back, or were you not going to give it up for anyone?
No, today they were quite nice. So, yeah, it's quite nice on a platter at the back and just had to fall over most of the time. So, yeah, no fighting.
Sorry, go. I was going to say, with Deeks, in terms of the line-out stuff, I know obviously, Katy pointed out the set piece from the Black Ferns wasn't great last week and that you needed to absolutely smash it. You must be pleased with how, much ball you won, but how technically well you won it in terms of top of the jump. Would Deeks be very happy? Would you get a bit of a rest this week?
Yeah, a whole 24 hours off I think we'll get. No, definitely I think all week we've been talking about it's not good about just having one performance, it's about how we back it up, and we've had a couple of changes and we just really wanted to make sure that we still keep our England quality high, so yeah, hopefully we won't get bollocked too much tomorrow.
I'm curious, obviously the tempo of our England's line out today was something that you guys had focused on. How did you find it when you were on that opposite edge? And the line out speed.
Yeah, I know. Did you see it? It was here and it went over there. I had to sprint. Yeah, it's been huge, and as hookers, we've taken real ownership on we can control that tempo and making sure we get the ball. So I think I was yelling at the ball girls a bit today, like, give me a ball, but only because I'll get told off by mids if I don't do it. So just passing that down the chain. But yeah, we're taking huge ownership on. We can control how quickly we can get that ball back into play.
And then going forward, obviously into Canada and America, what's kind of your goals as a building on that?
I think just keeping the quality the same, and there'll probably be some more changes still to come, hopefully getting some younger people in, giving them some experience, getting some depth, but hopefully just not dropping our standards will be really good.
Congratulations, enjoy your champagne. I hope you get to drink it.
Yeah, I definitely will. Don't worry about that.
Thank you. Here she is, Leanne.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, brilliant. What a game. How was it for you?
Yeah, really good. It was a tough physical game. New Zealand really brought it to us. Everything wasn't perfect, but I think the way we got on the back of things was really exciting and showed what we could do out there, both backs and forwards. And I think it's really exciting for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that battle with Kendra was always going to be an interesting one. How do you think it went?
Yeah, Kendra's a great player. She's been around for a long time. Someone that I watch quite a lot now just to see how I can get my little wins on her. I love the battle. I think we both played really well today. So yeah, credit to her and credit to New Zealand.
How pleased were you to get that try over the top of the line out? A little secret move. We've seen footage on social media. You're smiling from ear to ear. Was it good to get a try?
Yeah, it was nice. I think one of the forwards wanted to be there and I sent them back 10 and then the ball came to me. So I'm sure they're not very happy with me, but it was great.
I was going to ask, obviously last week the set piece was brilliant. It was fantastic again today, but what we both saw was how well you guys were going forward, how direct you were, and the tempo. Were you pleased with that? Pleased that you had runners coming onto the ball and were being quite direct this week?
Yeah, absolutely. I think as a 9, that's what you dream of, right? You want your forwards to put you in the right places. You want to have great ball. You want to have a platform to play off. And credit to every single one of our forwards, both starters and finishers today. I think they gave us the platform to then play. Loved it.
Where do we go next then? We've got Canada, we've got the USA to come. 2 brilliant games to build on, but what do you think the focus will be for next week?
I think it's about the whole 80-minute performance. We started off really well today, and same as last week. Today, we probably then let unforced errors slip into our game, and we got a little bit flat at times. So I think for us, it's about our performance and making sure we're maximising every opportunity we get. I think that 80-minute performance for us is something we're really striving for and something we haven't quite got yet.
Well, it's fantastic. We enjoyed it.
Talk me through a bit. Obviously, you got the interception when you hit the travelator at the end. That was you, wasn't it? When you did, when you sort of half turned.
I didn't have the legs, did I?
Well, we were wondering, did you not have the legs, or did you just think, Christ, this is Portia Woodman, I need to slow down?
I definitely didn't have the legs.
Right.
But no, Portia's so strong. I also didn't think I was going to get put into touch, and fair play to her. That's what happened. So maybe the kick through next time.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've loved it. Oh, thank you. The fans have loved it. Looking ahead to next week, we touched on it there. What do you think England need to work on as they look ahead to Canada? 3rd in the world, so still a really tough side.
And it will be, but I think that the biggest thing is for these girls to enjoy that win now. I think Amy touched on, 2012 was the last time we did a double on New Zealand. It's really important to enjoy it, but I think also from a coaching perspective, we'll see some different faces, and like they've touched on, it's about keeping that standard. I don't think we can do this and then not turn over New Zealand, Canada and America when we play them. So it'll all be about us setting our standards and really keep trying to raise them on.
I'm actually interested. We didn't get to ask the girls what happens tonight. Another night out? Or did they go out? Did they keep it under wraps?
I doubt it. No,
Yeah.
I think probably this will all now just get backed up until the end.
What, and they go nuclear at the end?
Yeah, and then you go wild.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm excited about it. I think we were just talking as well that it's interesting, the game plan wise, how well they did. But obviously, there's something big happening in 12 months' time. What happens now? Do they keep the progression? Because obviously they've set some pretty high standards. I'll be excited to see how they develop, how they bring some more players in, and what's next for them.
Yeah, I mean, a year is a long way off, but they've got to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, and I think like we've touched on, isn't it? It's really important that we all have a bit of variation in our game. Obviously, 4 driving line-outs is brilliant today, but that's not going to win you games all of the time. And I think going into Canada and America, we will hopefully see a little bit more variation in the way we play. But today was an awesome win. We talked about could they go back to back, and to do it in that style is everything you dreamed of as an England fan and player.
I think they had a real nice balance as well. And Zoe at 10, I think they found someone who's a real diamond, they're a real gem, who obviously plays so well. The back line, we talked pre-match, were they a bit lightweight? What was going to happen? They carved New Zealand apart. Front row were magnificent. I think it's all round. It's very good. Very rarely do you get an all-round performance, but I think today was fantastic across the board. And I don't think the crowd let us down today either, which is good.
No, they definitely didn't. Well, that's it from us. Thank you both. We'll be back next week as the Red Roses take on Canada. That's at Twickenham Stoop. Until then, there's plenty more content over on the England Rugby social channels. We'll see you next week.